Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create MC4 extension cable for solar. To do this, we will need the MC4, the PB cable, stripping tool, the crimping tool. This one is used to crimp this metal contact. This crimping tool supports 6 mm square, 4 mm square, 2.5 mm square. Our cable is 6 mm square, so we will use the third teeth. This is the male MC4 housing connector. This one inserts into the other part, which is the female housing connector. So the whole MC4 is these two pair. So to remove the connection, you just squeeze the teeth on the sides. So that's the locking mechanism for the MC4 connector, so it doesn't get removed accidentally. This is the MC4 metal crimp connectors. Just like the housing connectors, it has male and female that connect to each other. Just remember that the female metal crimp connector is the one having the bigger hole, and the other one having thinner hole is the male connector. When assembling the MC4 connectors, the female metal crimp connector goes to the male housing connector, and the male metal crimp connectors goes to the female housing connector. So just remember, it is the opposite. Male housing partner is the female metal crimp connector, and the female housing goes to the male crimp connector. To strip the wire, normally we use around 1 centimeter in length, but for me I use the metal crimp connector neck as a guide of how long I need to cut. First, we will connect the positive wire to the male housing connector using the female metal crimp contact. We will need to insert it like this so that it will have the full contact to the metal conductor. To crimp the wire, you place the metal connector first in the crimping tool so that it will be in position before you insert the wire. When the metal connector is in correct position in crimping tool, squeeze a little the crimping tool so that it will remain in that position. Now we are ready to insert the wire into the metal connector. Then when everything is in correct place, squeeze the crimping tool all the way so that it will bite completely to the wire. After crimping is done, try to pull the metal connector to make sure it is tightly secured to the wire. Now we are ready to assemble the housing connector to the wire. So let's get the male housing connector, remove the cap, and put the cap first inside the wire. Then after that, you insert the metal connector inside the housing connector. You will hear the clicking sound that indicates the connection is good. Make sure the housing connector is correctly inserted and the cap is securely tightened so that no water will go inside the metal connector. Now we do the same to the negative wire, but this time we will connect the female housing connector with male metal connector. To the other end of the positive and negative cable, we will connect the opposite connector. So if we use male housing connector on the other end, so the other end will have the female housing connector. Okay, we are done connecting the MC4 connectors to the wire. So now we can test whether the negative and the positive will connect to each other in series. Yes, it's working. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.